Hallihallo. Da sind wir wieder. Mission Nummer 7. Ich habe es mal probiert, ohne die Ladebar am Anfang. Aber das Problem ist, wenn ich dann einen Knopf drücke, um die Aufnahme zu starten, dann fängt das schon gleich an und bevor dann irgendwas aufgezeichnet wird, ist man schon halb durch die Cutscene. Also, funktioniert leider nicht. Genau.
Shikura's teams with Amon's Zerg broods. We hold only the southwest quadrant of Telemetros, and even that is in peril. We must evacuate our people, but the launch bays have been defiled with infestation. Only ground forces can clear them. Once the bays are free, the planetary warp conduit will allow our ships to escape safely.
The launch bays will be cleared. Your people will survive, Matriarch. This I swear.
Na denn.
You will need the aid of my Dark Templar in this battle. They can strike from the shadows without fear of reprisal.
I am the...
Hex.
I am but a phantom. Clever.
These vaults hold the solarite reserves that power Telemetros. You may claim them with our blessing, Hiram. Artanis, I'm detecting a rift opening near your position. A Void Thrasher. By the gods, it's sieging the warp conduit.
Warriors, we must slay it before it destroys the conduit. Strike as one, Templar.
Indeed. Completing bonus objectives will allow me to improve the Spear of Adum's power. There are 2 vaults left in the city.
Stirb. So. Der ist
The
tot.
Thrasher is slain, but it will be for naught if the launch bays remain infested.
Oh,
Careful.
Spore Crawler.
The spore crawlers and overseers ahead can
Okay.
detect our Dark Templars' movements. Slay them first.
Also, gucken wir mal hier, dass wir ein bisschen was gebaut bekommen. Ein bisschen Infrastruktur. Ja, ich hatte bei den letzten 3 Missionen irgendwie verrafft, dass der Prolog ja nicht dazu zählt. Also es ist jetzt Mission 7, nicht die davor. Ich hatte es, glaube ich, in die Kommentare reingeschrieben. Ne? Nicht, dass ihr verwirrt seid oder so. Ich meine, seid ihr sowieso, aber mal davon abgesehen. Ah.
Shore up our defenses. The Zerg are moving to attack our nexus point.
Können sie ja gerne versuchen. Ja, okay, 2 Roaches jetzt oder was? 2 billig. Gut. Was wollen wir denn überhaupt haben? Ein paar Salads? Ja.
This warrior awakens. I am the voice of the eclipse.
Gehen wir mal gucken, was so los ist hier.
For the reckoning. Shall be as you say.
Und da ist ein Pickup. Oh, da auch.
Very well.
A second Thrasher.
Bäh.
The conduit is under assault.
Very well.
Ich glaube, die Scheiße respawnt da eh die ganze Zeit. Na dann lass uns mal den Thrasher umballern. Meine neuen Super Sentries.
We are one with the shadows. Upgrade complete.
Beides? Beides. Oh oh.
The Thrasher has been eliminated. This would be an opportune moment to clear the launch base.
Jo, machen wir so.
You must construct additional pylons. Matriarch Vorazun, the first launch bay has been cleared. Continue evacuating.
Okay. Pylons wollte er haben, ne? Gut. Dann gehen wir gleich mal in die Richtung. Da sehe ich mich noch Pickups rumliegen. Oh, hier ist die Base. Nice. Ja, dieses rote sind dann die Sentry Buffs, glaube ich. Oh. Können wir da oben einen hinstellen. Oh, Void Thrasher.
Another Thrasher has appeared. You know what must be done.
That should buy the conduit more time.
Was ist da? Ah, Bonus. Sehr gut.
We have secured a second launch bay.
Well done. Half of the bays are launching evacuation ships.
You must construct additional pylons.
Mehr Pylons. Gut. Kriegen wir auch hin. So. Mit dem Pylon Cooldown hier kriegt man halt keinen Supply mehr, weil man halt die 8 Supply, die man quasi aus dem Pylon kriegt, ja quasi in den Einheiten wieder verbraucht. Ah, scheiß Creep, kann da mal weggehen. So. Geht's jetzt lang? Ja. Oh, oh, oh. Ah, ich habe gerade reingeworfen. So eine Scheiße. Mein Nexus! Aha. Wow, das war ein knapper Fisch. Okay. Das kommt davon, wenn man so gierig ist, Statics zu bauen. Also Static Defenses, nicht Static Schiff oder wie auch immer. Jetzt muss ich hier erstmal zusehen, dass hier wieder meine Economy in Gang kommt. Wow, wow, wow.
Amon has sent another Void Thrasher against us. Slay it before the conduit falls.
Another Thrasher
Ja,
felled.
easy,
Is
Alter.
there no end to these abominations?
Cold is the void.
We have purged the infestation. Only one launch bay remains disabled.
I am the voice of the eclipse. Let our enemy know our fury.
This warrior, we meet the enemy in battle. This warrior awakens.
Oh, mein Mineral Pickup. Nice.
We are recovering the last solarite reserve now. The solar core should be augmented by the time our forces return, Hierarch.
Ja. Ah, Bonus ist geschafft. Schön.
Very well.
GG!
The launch bays have been reclaimed. Matriarch, you may complete the evacuation.
You have saved my people, Artanis, and they will never forget it.
Sehr schön. Achievement gleich noch mit reingesaugt. Hehe.
Despite this tragedy, I am pleased to see you once more, Hierarch. I had hoped that our next interaction would be your announcement of Ayer's reclamation.
As did I. Instead, the Templar have fallen.
Then the threat is greater than I realized.
We cannot let the same fate befall Shakuras.
It is too late for that. Amon Zerg poured through the warp gate as a tide of flesh and blade. They have already overrun Telemetros and are nearing the shrines of Lizul. This world is lost. With such an infestation, Shakuras must be destroyed.
Destroy Shakuras? I will not permit this.
Permit? Shakuras was my people's home long before we offered yours sanctuary upon it. I will not let this world be a den for Amon's forces. Worlds may fall to ash. What matters is that we endure.
To lose Shakuras and Aya.
We are a vagabond people, Artanis. Our true home has always been Ire. Let us reclaim it together.
It is fitting that the daughter of Raja Gal decides the fate of the world she helped forge. Let us make preparations at once.
Hierarch, I have powered up a new ship subsystem. You can review it in the solar core now.
Toll. Ja, ja. Da ist es. Nexus Overcharge ist cool. Vor allem in der nächsten Mission. Die ist nämlich extrem schwierig. Das ist eine Defense Mission. Normalerweise würde ich sonst eher das hier nehmen. Aber wir nehmen mal diese Systeme hier. Beschlag. Soweit. Könnte auch Temporal Field. Nee. Ich glaube Orbital Strike ist irgendwie geiler. 20 Sekunden. Ich probiere das mal aus. Zack. So.
What have you discovered about the Keystone, Phase Smith?
Only that my skills may be inadequate to assess it.
Explain.
Imagine the Terrans obtained one of our fabrication matrices. Could their scientists ever understand its engineering? The task set before me is of a similar scale. The Xel'Naga were beings beyond our understanding.
Keep working, Karax. I have faith in you.
You have become a mighty warrior since last we fought together, Artanas. Even these Dark Templar revere you as if you were a Dune himself. If only Passadar could have lived to see what you've become.
I often think about him. Of how different these events would have been if you were still in command.
You are Hierarch now. Your doubts do not honor you or him.
Yet, they persist. Tassadar's shadow looms large over my every action.
You must move from it, old friend. For none of us can truly grow while still in the shadow of his mentor.
This decay rate is impossible. No constructed material would behave this way. Unless...
The War Council awaits you, Hierarch. The Dark Templar are heretics, exiles. We must be on our guard. Cloaked warriors are now available for deployment.
Vengeance for ire.
Ja, das ist geiler. Außerdem brauche ich Dark Templar sowieso
The
irgendwie nicht.
evacuation ships have reported in. All are present and are being escorted by the Spear of Adun. Of all the Templar, you never wavered in the belief that our two peoples could live in unity. It is something I admired in you.
It is ironic to hear you say this. All this time, I believed you were reluctant to accept the unity I sought.
You and I had many a disagreement in the Twilight Council. For day by day, I saw my people losing what they were. I saw our precious old ways erode.
You wished to preserve them.
I am Nerazim, Dark Templar. I hold great pride in my people.
But you are also Protoss. That is the greater affiliation.
That is not what the Conclave believed when we were exiled long ago. Your kind had ire. Our culture is all we ever had. This was not an easy decision, but I would rather see Shakuras destroyed than overwhelmed by Amon Zerg. We have much to plan, Hierarch.
Jo. Da werden wir diesen tollen Tempel verteidigen, damit das Shakuras in die Luft jagen kann. Alles klar. Bis dann.